In Nigeria's ever-evolving political landscape, few figures embodied grassroots resilience and party loyalty, and one of such is Honorable Rita Orji, former federal lawmaker and one of the most recognizable stalwarts of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Lagos State. Her journey from community advocate to national representative tells a story of unyielding commitment to public service and unwavering dedication to our party's ideals. Let's take a look at her profile.
Rita Orji rose to prominence through hands-on activism in Ajeromi Ifelodun, one of Lagos State's most densely populated and underserved constituencies. Long before stepping into the National Assembly, Orji had built a reputation as a voice for the poor, organizing welfare drives, community empowerment programs, and youth support initiatives. These early engagements formed the foundation of her political ascent and set the tone for a career largely defined by community-centered governance. Elected in 2015 under the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Orji became known as one of the party's most active grassroots legislators, as her tenure in the House of Representatives saw significant achievements in constituency projects. From roads to boreholes, vocational training centers, small business empowerment initiatives, and medical outreach programs. Her style of representation stood out for its insistence on visibility, town hall meetings, direct community consultations, and empowerment schemes targeted at alleviating the plight of women, youths, and vulnerable families. Her supporters describe her as one of the few who brought Abuja back home. Beyond constituency duties, Orji became a prominent advocate for women's inclusion in Nigerian politics through consistent women-centered advocacy. From underrepresentation to institutional pressures and gender-based exploitation, the former legislator calls for women to assert themselves in political spaces, a move which resonates widely within and beyond PDP structures, earning her respect as a defender of female political participation.
Speaker and distinguished colleagues, the only thing we need to do here is to make sure that the power of lawmaking process, which is vested with the National Assembly, belongs to them, in order that those items mentioned in the exclusive legislative list are all powers that National Assembly can legislate on. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I urge you members to support this bill because it puts to a stop to powers that are being usurped by executive bodies without recourse to that one that belongs to National Assembly.
Perhaps her most distinguishing political identity is her steadfast loyalty to the People's Democratic Party. Even after losing her seat in 2019, amid shifting political tides in Lagos, Orji remained one of PDP's most energetic mobilizers, refusing to defect or distance herself from the party's ideology. In recent years, she has taken up a more prominent role in political organization, coordination, and grassroots revival efforts. Her leadership in mobilizing PDP supporters, strengthening ward structures, and mentoring upcoming party loyalists has been widely acknowledged within party circles.
The main primary function of every government is the protection of life and properties according to the Constitution of this Federal Republic of Nigeria. And Mr. Speaker, as we look, within 3 weeks ago, we have lost not more than 11 people in Ajeromi Felod. Ajeromi has become an avenue where you put on your YouTube now and log in Ajeromi. You will see a new violent death that is subsisting. As I'm talking to you, sir, a young police officer was murdered. This morning, it's not just one, two, an army one. I'm not talking about security operatives. I'm talking about women and children that are being murdered on a daily basis. My question is, what is happening? Who are the ones that are arming these youths? This is a situation where there is a private silence, serious silence, that nobody is talking, and it will even be difficult for you to know. These people are buried in a shallow grave. 24 hours immediately they are murdered. Mr. Speaker, it interests you to know that the problem in Nigeria right now is not that of the police, because even the police are targets. That was the reason why I was raising my voice, that the military should come to our aid, because 3 days ago, a community like Line Kanubowanko was raced down. If it is not a timely intervention of the military when they come on board, the third community, Amukoko, would have gone.
Analysts say her commitment to the PDP is both ideological and emotional, shaped by her belief that the party's policies are best aligned with social welfare, youth empowerment, and community development, all of which mirror her personal advocacy. Orji's political journey has not been without turbulence, including legal and political controversies which have periodically surfaced around her, threatening to overshadow her achievements. Yet, despite the storm, she remains one of the most recognizable PDP figures in Lagos, continuing to attend party meetings, mobilize supporters, and lend her voice to national debates. Her supporters view her resilience as a profound expression of her dedication, arguing that she remains committed to the PDP through thick and thin. As the PDP intensifies preparations for future elections, Orji remains an influential force whose experience and dedication continue to shape party strategies, mobilization efforts, and political advocacy in Lagos State and beyond.